Hi all, I hope you're well in these crazy continuing times and you're staying safe. This week I've got a quick one for you, but not only that, it's an interactive one because the interactivity being that I set up a poll early this week and asked you if you wanted to see two recipes. One was panko prawns and the other was onion bhajis. And I have to say I'm slightly surprised, but the onion bhajis absolutely smashed the panko prawns. I guess it's the time, you know. Onion bhajis are amazing. They're cheap, they're easy to put together. Most of the ingredients you might have in your home, and you voted, and so I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to show you how to make my onion bhajis and a beautiful dip to go with them. And they're great as a starter or as part of a meal, or you can just sit down to an absolutely huge bowl of them. By the way, just a quick update on the old haircut. Had another go this week, started it, got to a certain point, and then I called my wife who finished it off. So I'm sure you agree, apart from there are a few patches, it's looking a little bit better, but you know, it's still a lockdown haircut and I can't wait to get to my hairdressers. Anyway, I'm going to introduce you to the ingredients. I'm going to take you through how to make the dip and give you the ingredients as we go along. We've got 300 grams of natural yogurt or Greek yogurt. Normally I go for Greek yogurt actually, but this is natural yogurt. To that I'm going to add, I would say, the juice of a lime, but it all depends how juicy these limes are. This is actually half the juice. It's about 30 mils of lime juice to 300 grams of the yogurt. Then I got a teaspoon of chili. We're going to go with two to 2.5 heaped teaspoons of a good quality mango chutney. This one's a premium mango chutney from Gita's. Really good one, so you've got a few seeds in there. Then I'm going to get another teaspoon and I'm going to add to that 2 or 3 teaspoons heaped of mint sauce. This is going to give that nice mint flavour that you often associate with Indian takeaways, except you're going to have a little bit more to it. Now, this next ingredient I get from Bella Zoo. It's Zhoug, and it's actually a coriander type oiled paste. It's absolutely beautiful in flavour, got garlic, cloves, those sorts of things. A lot of depth to it, but you could substitute this if you can get this in supermarkets, but you can buy it from Bella Zoo online. But if you can't get it, you could just add some fresh coriander and perhaps put in an extra bit of chili. And again, I'm just going to add 2 or 3 teaspoons of that and give that a good mix to combine all the flavours.
How much coriander would you put in there if you couldn't get that?
I'd probably use around about a tablespoon of finely chopped coriander. I've always say taste things. I give it a taste. I decided that I wanted a little bit more sweetness because the kids are having this tonight to balance up the heat that's in there. So I put another teaspoon of mango, and then I just added a little sprinkling of good quality sea salt. Give it a good mix, cover it with cling film and pop it in the fridge until you need it. Now on to the ingredients of the onion bhaji. Got 180 grams of gram flour. If you can't get gram flour, you can use plain flour. Gram flour is a gluten-free version, but I'm not using it because of that. It's a traditional ingredient for onion bhajis. It's got a little bit more of a nutty taste. It's made with chickpeas, it's not made with wheat. So gram flour, 180 grams. I got 3 medium onions. In this case, I got 2 red and 1 brown onion. You could use white onions. Ideally, a sweet onion like a red onion or a white onion are perfect, but brown if you've only got brown. I want a teaspoon of baking powder. This is a gluten-free baking powder, which makes the entire recipe gluten-free. And a teaspoon of turmeric. You want the equivalent weight of water to flour. And you could stop there and make onion bhajis that are suitable with a nice dip. But I like to, change things up a little, get a bit more depth in the flavour, and also introduce textures to the onion bhajis. So I'm adding 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds, 2 teaspoons of mustard seeds, both of which are going to add texture and pop. Then I've got a blend of ground spices in there. I've got a teaspoon of garam masala, a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of coriander. You might guess is a teaspoon of chili powder, and I've also got 3 green chilies that have been de-seeded and finely chopped. So they're going to add more colour than anything. They will add a little heat, but not as much as you would if you left the seeds in. And I'm going to finish the whole thing by adding some nigella seeds, just to give it, so I'm not actually going to put them in the mix, I'm just going to sprinkle them over once they're cooked with some seasoning and probably some finely chopped coriander that I'm not displaying at the moment. You just need some oil for frying. You can cook these in a deep fat fryer if you like, but today I'm just going to medium shallow fry them in my wok. So we're going to start off with the gram flour, get a sieve. We're just going to add a teaspoon of the baking powder. Give that a quick sieve just to make sure there's no bits in there. Then you're going to add all your spice in. Turmeric in, my fennel seeds, mustard seeds, my blend of garam masala, cumin and coriander, chili powder, the fresh green chilies that are going to add that pop, and just give that a good mix. Once you've combined the entire lot with your flour, just slowly add in your cold water. Don't add it all at once, just put in about 2 or 3 tablespoons at a time, give it a mix. Otherwise, once you put too much in, you'll have to start adding a bit more flour and maybe a bit more spice in. Keep adding it gradually. And when you've combined all of that, what you'll notice is now I've added the water in and we've got this thick batter. That's exactly what you're looking for, okay? Then we're gonna add our onions and make sure when we stir those through, we get them completely combined. Slowly fold in the batter mixture to make sure I coat the onions completely. Okay, I've got my bhaji mixture. What I'm gonna do is take a spoon. I've got some hot oil on, around 180 degrees. If you want to check the oil, just get 1 little strand of onion, drop it in, and you know what it should do if it's right at the right temperature. So I'm going to take my we'll call it a heaped tablespoon of bhaji mixture, and we're going to slowly just lower that in. And as you can see, the bottom, most of it's immersed like an iceberg. And we're going to cook that for around 1.5 to 2 minutes on that side, and then we're going to flip it over. So put about, I'd say again, don't overcrowd it. You want about 3 or 4 in there, depending on how big your pan is. As I said, you can deep fry these, it gives you a little more control over the temperature. But for purposes of doing all this in one place, I'm going to do it here today, in my wok. Here's Jacoby with his 1000th mum of the day.
A kitten? Yeah. Wow.
Bring it in, we'll do kitten tomorrow.
No. I'll have a look now. It's Richard's cat. Okay, leave it be. Does it run away from you? You're scary.
Don't be too caught up on making a ball. You don't want a ball. You want it to be angry and spindly, so you get those lovely textures coming off the edges. They're going to be pleasurable, light and crispy. Amazing. That's exactly what you're looking for. Okay, they've had 2 minutes, so we're just going to give them 2 minutes on one side. We're just going to flip those over. Looking for that nice golden brown colour. Give them a flip. I'm probably going to go for 1.5 to 2 minutes. Just give them a check. You're looking for exactly the same colour. Okay, they're done. They're right around 2 minutes aside. My oil temperature is probably about 180, although I haven't got a probe on it. I'm just trying to maintain that by turning it up and down. Take those out and let them dry on some kitchen paper. What you can do, if you're going to do, I'm obviously going to go on to the next batch, but you could let these cool and you can freeze them in a Tupperware box, and you can bring them back in the oven from frozen and cook them on another day. What I would do at this stage, once they're cooked, is season them with a bit of salt. I'm going to pop on my nigella seeds once I've cooked the entire batch, and then I'm going to put some chopped coriander on it to finish, and then you serve those up with a dip.